is James Hilder for iFL TV. I'm in the Hilton Hotel today, Newcastle, ahead of the fight clash of the clans, Stuart Hall versus Martin Ward. With me, I've got ASIF VALI. What's happening, ASIF?
All ready to go to the venue.
All systems go, isn't it?
All systems go. I was waiting for the breakfast interview with you, but you never showed up. You're lazy. You only did 19 hours for me yesterday.
That's a big statement. That's a big statement.
If Cougs were here, he would have done 21 hours and still turned up for breakfast because he likes his food.
You are absolutely right. I want to apologise for that. You know, I just missed the breakfast meet with Hobson this morning. I slightly overslept. But on the plus side, I sat here from 3 in the afternoon till probably 2 in the morning, half 2, editing videos last night.
And what time did I leave?
Do you know what? I have to give you your credit. You went out, you popped out for about an hour, had some food, and you was back, wasn't you? You was here.
That's right. And you know, it was about 3 o'clock by the time I finished, but I was still down here for breakfast where you should have been.
That's very true. That is very true.
Bad man, bad man.
Bad man. But I hope to make it up to you today. I hope to get you guys some unseen footage, shall we say.
Hey, listen, you know, you're always welcome. It's been great having iFL here, you know that. Some great footage out there for viewers, and everybody's been watching. I've seen all the hits, I've seen all the interviews you've done. You've worked really, really hard. And I'm just not just saying praising you, I just think that iFilm's content is great, as you know.
Thanks, Steve, mate. I appreciate that. Let's preview the fight now. The main event, Stuart Hall defending his IBF crown. Martin Ward, the challenger. Talk to me, how do you see this one playing out?
You know, it's interesting. Yesterday's weigh-in were quite interesting. It was brilliant. Ward is quite confident. Stuart is relaxed. Absolutely 100% on the ball. Great for Newcastle. But I think it's going to be an interesting one. I think it'll go towards the end. I think Stuart should be too strong for him. Stuart's going to be in his face all the time. But Ward's style is quite unique as well. And I'm sure Stuart will cope with it, and I think it's Stuart, to be honest with you.
It's massive to have this kind of boxing in the northeast, isn't it? You know, delivering world title fights, and no matter what happens after this fight, I know it's obvious, but the belt will stay in the northeast. So potentially, you've got another big night coming, haven't you? Yeah,
for sure. You know, it's a great place, and it's to me, I mean, we're heading towards a fantastic crowd at the arena. People are turning out and they're supporting, and it's going to be a great night of boxing. I did the last one, Amir Khan, Dimitri Salita here in 2009.
Yep.
And that was a great night. It was a 60-second blast. But you can see here the stacked undercard that ourselves and Queensbury Promotions have put together with the help of Dave Garside and some local kids. And you know, this hotel's been buzzing for the last few days. We've been here. The town's buzzing. Everybody's talking about the fight, and it's great for the northeast.
I had the pleasure of talking to Dave Garside this morning regarding Martin Ward's chances, and he's very optimistic. He's not turning up just to make up the numbers, is he, Martin Ward?
No, and that's the intriguing part of this fight. Everybody says, oh, you know, Martin Ward, but he's in there to fight, to win, and like anybody else, he's got a puncher's chance. He's a great chance. He's the underdog, but you never know what happens in boxing. That's why the sport is so popular. And there's still, as we speak, the numbers, the travelling army that they've got people come from all over to help support this first traveller who can or maybe win the fight. And you never know which way it's going to turn. But you know, I'm favouring Stuart, as you know, and that's why it's so interesting.
Great undercard, John Lewis Dickinson defending his British title against Neil Dawson. That fight's been probably on and off 3 or 4 times in the past. It's great to get it finally made, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm glad that we've got it there. I'm glad that we work with Queensbury Promotions to get it on this bill. As you know, that's an amazing fight. That it's going to be right ding dong do, as they say, and that's an old catchphrase from Bolton, ding dong do. Okay.
I've not heard that one before.
Yeah, there we go. He's a very famous guy that does it, ding dong do. He was a football commentator for Bolton Wanderers, yeah.
Okay.
But I think that's going to be an amazing fight. That's going to be brilliant, a cracker, and I think the crowd's going to get behind that one as well. 2 local lads, boom! It's 2 pit bulls getting together.
Can you give me confirmation whether Frankie Gavin will be defending his Commonwealth title?
Yeah.
Because his opponent was 2.5 pounds overweight yesterday. What's going on there?
No, he don't. No, it's his title. He's defending it. Frankie's had to, make sure he's make sure he's on the game. Obviously, it's not nice when somebody doesn't make the weight, and then is he going to make the weight? Is my title on? Is it off? But he made it. He made the weight, and it is a title. He's going to defend it, and I'm glad for Frankie. He's a great guy, as we know. He's a hero in Birmingham. He's a hero nationally as well, and I think he's doing well and moving in the right direction with Queensbury Promotions. I'm
really interested to see Bradley Saunders as well. Tough opponent for him. He's a great fighter, isn't he? He's a great character.
What a guy. North East is buzzing around Bradley Saunders, isn't it? The Saunders family, Tracy's mum, still, as we speak now, I want tickets, and I'm thinking, you know, I don't want to do it anymore. It's at the box office, and she said, no, I want them, and I've had to go and give her some more tickets. And Bradley, what a guy he is. Very cool, calm, collective, on the ball, smart, film star, good-looking kid. You know, nice suntan, gutted. It's better than me, but. Good guy, and I think you know, again, he's got a good fighter here, and again, if he carries on doing what he's doing, there's no reason why these guys can't headline themselves in the future.
Very interesting fight, English title that's kind of gone under the radar a little bit. Yeah. Kurt Goodings versus Gary Fox. That one looks to be explosive, doesn't it?
Yeah, you saw what happened on the scales yesterday.
I did indeed. It was more than what Alan Pardew did for £170,000. I can tell you that.
Yeah, you know, I think I might fine him £1.70 for that. But they're both up for it, aren't they? Hey?
Yeah, very up.
Ooh, wow.
Very evenly matched as well.
Very evenly matched, and obviously nice kid, Goodings, and you know, Fox wants it. They're niggling at each other, and but I thought they both looked in great shape, and you know, good luck to both of them. You know, whoever wins, it's great for them. So that would be superb.
Not forgetting the heavyweights on the bill. Dave Allen, who is kind of a bit of a big deal, bit of a prospect, isn't he?
Dave's getting some good reviews, and Dave just needs to be moving along quite nicely with Dennis. Dennis will move him along over the next 12 months. You know, let's see him get into that ring more often. Let's see him do what he can. He's a bloody big hitter. Not many people know about it. He's under the radar. He's going to come up soon, so people know what he's like. So I think Dave will do well. The White Rhino will do well in the future.
Last but not least, making his UK debut, Eddie Chambers. Am I right in suggesting he was pivotal in getting him on this card and pulling him through?
You know, yeah, you're right, absolutely. Eddie coming on here, making his UK debut, and he's with Hobson Promotions and Fury Promotions. He looked in great shape yesterday. He's put a lot of weight on. He's a great guy himself. He's committed because he's away from home, from America. He's been here nearly, people don't know, he's been here nearly 4 or 5 months.
Yeah.
He was in Cairns, and then he was down here, living in a caravan. He's moving next week once the new gym opens. So and it's his birthday. I don't know if you knew that.
Is his birthday today?
Today, yeah.
I didn't know that. Do you know, I've seen him 2 or 3 times this morning, and I didn't even know that.
No, you didn't wish him his happy birthday?
I didn't know.
It's his birthday today. We've got a little nice surprise for him later, so.
Well, make sure you give me the heads up so I can come in.
You know, he'll be at ring. Yeah, he'll be at ringside once he's coming off, and you know, we hope we give him a great UK debut, and you're going to see a lot of that kid as well.
Indeed. Okay. Any last things you want to add? Anything that we haven't discussed or you think we should talk about?
Listen, it's been a privilege to work with a number of promoters on a show like this. You know, Dennis, Hobson Promotions, Queensbury and their stable of boxers, Fury and their promotional team. You know, everybody's now, boxing is now reviving itself by promoters and working together, and TV companies working together. There's some great fights out there, and if we continue the way it's going, then you know, it's going to be fantastic. And that's what public want to see. They want to see the 50-50 fights. They want to see the great fights, and I'm sure that's what's going to happen in the future. And you know, never close the door on anybody. I keep saying this. You know, you never know what's on the corner. But this is a great start to 2014.
Asif, I really want to thank you for taking me here and bringing me down and getting me involved in this show. From day one, anytime I spoke to you or Cougar spoke to you regarding when he was working with Amir Khan, we got exactly what we needed and exactly what we asked for. So you know, the fact that you see the value in our stuff and from day one and have helped us as you have, it's a big deal to me.
Listen, Eddie does it to you, the Warrens do it to you, Hobsons do it, I do it. That's because
Mick Hennessy as well.
Sorry, I mustn't forget Mick Hennessy as well. Yeah, you know, that's because everybody wants to see what's out there, and it's not easy these days. Don't forget, yeah, people can't afford coming to arenas. They can't afford all the backup and the build-up and coming into hotels these days. It's tough out there for the economy. So stuff like what you do and all the promoters doing, and they're doing a great job, and you guys do a good job, and there's other people out there doing similar stuff now. Indeed. So it shows there's a demand for it, and if that's the case, then you know that's great for boxing as a sport, and I'm a lover of boxing. And let's get as much knowledge out there, let's get as much as we can, and hopefully everybody enjoys themselves.
I'm really looking forward to the show tonight. As I said, it's my first time in Newcastle.
Is it your first time?
It is, let alone experience in boxing here, so I'm quite intrigued to see how it plays out.
But if you'd have got up early, out of bed, I could have took you to the venue, you could have filmed the behind the scenes, you could have filmed the setup, you could have filmed the breakfast with the Hobsons and myself and Stewie and the way in.
There's nothing more than I want than watching a man set up the lights and filming. There's nothing more that entices my appetite.
Cougs, you'd never let me down, Cougs. This guy let me down. But he's on a 19-20 hour day today. What you working till? Oh, what time do you start? This morning?
This morning. Started at about 11:15.
11:15, and you're working till
probably 4.
That's right.
Because after the show, everyone goes and celebrates.
No. After the show, it's post-fight press conference, which you got to come back to.
I'm there.
And you got to do all the interviews again.
Exactly that.
And then you got to load them up, and then at 4 o'clock in the morning, you might get a pint.
Listen, I've just ordered my alarm call to be woken up at 8 o'clock in the morning, and I said to them I want 4 calls. Basically, keep ringing until you hear, yes, I'm awake. Because I can't miss the train.
What time's your train?
10 o'clock.
Why are you waking up at 8?
Because I can't take the chance of missing the train.
5 minutes around the corner.
Yeah, I know, but...
What room number are you?
I'm 403.
Is that your right room now?
Could be.
Listen, don't forget I'm paying for your room, so I'll go and bloody find out. I'm going to cancel your alarm clock.
Don't mess.
I'm going to cancel it.
Do not.
Oh, listen, you got to go home because your baby and your wife, it's her first Mother's Day. Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
You know what? You do need to get there.
If you cared for me, you'd come to my room and wake me up at them, if you really cared.
I care so much that straight after the post-fight press conference, I'm going home with my kids and with my wife, and I'm going to make sure I'm up at 7 o'clock. Nice breakfast for my wife.
You're a top man.